Stay weekend. Stay weekend. Now you ready for Paso?
I said you want to let it. You want to let it.
Just beyond that one day.
Okay.
The SMFEST is more like a brand. So we should have where people also learn basic skills like what we did in the first year. This is but now more like a boot camp before the event. Before the event, yeah.
Let the people when they travel go Lagos change their mind because there is a bonding, increasing knowledge based community. I think I get the point. Yeah. So possibly what we want to do is when after the SMFEST we possibly launch the school and we'll still have a school that will facilitate that are in the school. When I said we're going to host an event and we're going to do over 1,000 participants, the team was like, how?
When the convener said, guys, I think we can host SMFEST Owerri again before we push out to SMFEST Abuja and SMFEST Oka and all of that. So it was like, okay, no, but how do we come up with the whole thing? Okay, leave that to me. I started with designing the background for SMFEST designs. So all the templates you're seeing, all the graphics, the fonting, it came out from June, July with some of my guys.
It's okay.
SMFEST Owerri 2023, I think, would remain one of my most tasking yet rewarding experience. Taxing because hosting over 1,400 persons in one day, ensuring that over 13 resource persons, speakers are taken care of, managing over 200 volunteers for a period of 5 months, 6 months, because we have pre, during, and post event preparations. It's an entire lot, and if anything goes wrong, it comes back to my table.
Jesus, Omega, we worship you today. But I feel just go sit down, more do one. But this time I'm feeling the leg.
We don't start to.
More than sit down. People are supposed to sit down. People sit down here, sit down here.
He goes to reach over.
Never reach. How are you going to come this side? I'm all I just do. City boy. Okay now.
It was an amazing ride because I had the best people on my team. I had a very supportive associate team lead and I had really cooperative people. Social media team cannot work independently. We have to rely on some other teams to get content to put out on social media. So that was a bit of a trouble because not everybody will have the speed that you're expecting and all. But at the end of the day, we give thanks to God.
Last year I was also an executive volunteer in the same unit, and it happened again this year. And part of our jobs was to, of course, promote SMFEST online, offline, through media houses and all of that. So it was basically media relations and whatnot, advertising and stuff. So it had to do with a lot of negotiations with media houses. So it involved jingles, interviews, media rounds. Before going to the airport, I was worried, what if their flight gets rescheduled, because I was working with the speaker management lead. She was the one giving me that information. I don't have the information firsthand.
So yes, there were times when I had to deal with delayed flights. I had to deal with cancelled flights. But what we did was we maintained a direct line of communication. So the moment something changed, I reached out to the respective teams involved. That would be like the protocol team or the media team. And I would tell them, hey, we'd have to switch things up. You'd have to get up earlier. You'd have to go later, right? But then, thankfully, everyone brought their A game. The entire team was ready and we're on our feet and we did make it work.
Went on and on to get the security people, the bouncers, arrange my teammates and get logistics for the mobilization of going for the airport shuttle, picking up the speakers, giving them a warm and sweet welcome.
Cause I know we're gonna fight for
I do the backpacks. The way I keep memory card on my bag.
We was in the Willows. Can't what we had just made last night. I was with Danny, I was with J. Rose. Toya had just left. So I told him like.
Last year, two things actually stood out for me like that were really, how will I say it? Will I say confusing yet we're able to overcome them. That was when I got an invitation to be a part of JITEX program in Dubai. And the program was going to run till the SMFEST day. So I was very much confused whether I should go or I shouldn't go, But that was an opportunity to pitch our product, Discourse, because Discourse qualified to be pitched at the JITEX event. It's a global event. That's the biggest tech show in the world, from people coming from all over the world. So, and I had the opportunity it's a rare opportunity to be a part of such exposure. And I was like, what do I do now? I have to start making inquiries. Is there a way I can get a ticket that will bring me back to Nigeria a day before SMFEST? And not only that, I was also thinking that if I leave the team, I hope they will be able to handle the stuff. But I also remember that I have a very strong team, and that was what gave me the courage to go for that event. Fortunately for me, Discuss, my product, emerged in this Maneuvers Challenge, although we didn't come out as in the finals, but the experience was worth it. And I also came back to Nigeria a night before SMFEST.
Go for your something. Go. show. I don't mind. Hey, father, your own no go to nature. So I say, Bula Mebu.
Ebola go. Oh, you went on Ebola go. What do you say? I'll be free. I'll follow you now.
Oh, more.
I remember moments when I couldn't sleep, thinking about how would we survive the planning. And a week to the event, the convener had to be out of town, out of the country. That was one demanding period of my life. It was as if his responsibilities came on my shoulders. It's, when the head is not around, you just have to step up and ensure that both obligations that need to be discharged from his end and your obligations cannot fail. So it was a loss. But I always reminded myself that if I fail, then every volunteer has failed, then the vision has also failed. So I had to sleep less. It was very automatic. I'll wake up by 3 a.m. and I can't sleep anymore. So once I wake up by 3 a.m., I start working until, of course, maybe 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. when I can start my routine for the day, like my personal prayers and all of that.
Tech has had to give us logistics support.
Amazing.
You said it's going to give us two SUVs, two of them, and with security and driver.
Okay, thank you so much. And Ifeoma, please, can you give us a rundown on the activities of the volunteers at this time, please?
So far, all the teams have taken ownership of the project, and we've been in touch with the vendors who will be coming in, and we've communicated the time they need to resume. Also communicated that every vendor should come on the eve of the event to set up their stores. We've also been able to book all the flights of all speakers coming in from outside the state and communicated their itineraries to them directly or through their PAs.
The most challenging moments of SMFEST experience, I would say it's the month of September, while we are preparing for SMFEST in October, when we lost my sister-in-law, who was like our financial secretary at SMFEST. And a core part of my business, and someone who I also live with, like someone that I've shared my life with at several levels, So it was really very crazy for me. Not just for me, for the entire team, because she's someone everybody loved. She's always bringing smile. Her ideas are wonderful. Like, she's what a volunteer should be.
Challenges we have experienced so far is the fact that because SMFEST started in the southeast, Owerri to be precise, some organizations are finding it a little bit difficult partnering with the event that is happening in this region. I don't know why, but we persevered nonetheless, and today we've got couple of organizations, both locally and international organizations, that have partnered with us. We've had Binance, we've had Ad Push Up, we've had Palmtech Group, we've had Cafe One by Sterling Bank, Fusion has also come on board, we've had Business Yield. Well, a couple of organizations that have come to partner with us so far.
Wait, the commercial poverty, there will not be.
was one challenge I had. The bouncers didn't want to listen to me. I made them understand that this is what is expected of them. You shouldn't leave your duty point saying that you're looking for food, for water. Communicate to any of my teammates, or rather escalate it to me, and I will handle it. I don't want you harassing any of my sponsors, any of my speakers, any of my attendees, anybody whatsoever. Don't create a scene. We need a peaceful and a calm environment. And thank God they were able to listen to me. And when one or two things were looking like it was going wrong, my emotions were in check.
We had issues with rain the night before the event. That's the eve of the event. We already set up our canopies for the vendors and a whole lot of other stuff we are already set up, only to come out in the morning of the event and everywhere is scattered. So we had to do most of the things we did on Saturday all over again.
The same night before the event, we had looked at the weather and said, oh, it's not going to rain and all of that. So we had to prepare the event because we wanted to start very early in the morning so we don't have any issues. We finished, everybody went home. It was around 11:30 p.m. to around midnight, 1 a.m. Heavy rain. So we came back in the next morning to the SMFEST. All our outdoor decoration, photo booths, everything were on the floor. Like on the floor. The vendor stand, like everything was on the floor. And I was like, what happened? But you know, that is the power of unity, power of volunteers. Volunteers came that morning and started all over again with their crews to put these things back together. So that experience is funny, but it was challenging. But I know with the power of a team, a strong team, we're able to have a successful event even afterwards.
We tried our best to dish out jobs to different people. We had someone for the red carpet, we had someone for just the stage, we had someone for audience. But one of the biggest issues was getting everybody in check. Running about, going outside, going inside, checking this person you kept in the red carpet, is it truly in the red carpet? Is he doing the job he's supposed to do? And also trying your best to document the moment as it goes was hectic for me. Unfortunately, I lost my phone, I think 3 times that day because my head was I was just trying to make sure everything was working fine and the way we planned it to be. If the guy that was editing, if they were editing the pictures to the standard we wanted, if the photographers outside were capturing what we asked them to do.
On the event day, it was not really easy because we worked with about more than 8 to 9 cameras. So what it means was that I actually had to be going from monitoring what every cameraman was doing from the console. I also monitoring the interviews being organized upstairs. Also monitoring the interviews being done outside. Watching what everybody had to do, make sure that the set goal of the organization of SMFEST was achieved. It was not easy, it was stressful. You know, running for landmarks is actually a very wide hall, so I have to run pillar to post. I remember somebody telling me that she wanted to come and meet me, but the way she saw me walking around, she just knew that this one's head was just everywhere.
Special shout out to the mesh team. These guys did amazingly well. Like we knew the enormous tasks that they had, but we didn't expect them to deliver like they did. All right, there was nobody who complained about mesh, they're not having mesh. We even had enough mesh to give out to those who attended. So a big shout out to them.
In 2021,
of SMFEST, we had Billion Crafts guys already within the community ecosystem doing stuff, yeah? So, and they were just ideal for us, and these guys delivered us good mesh. So this period during the SMFEST also engaged them. They gave us a wonderful stuff, and I think they were able to give us something that is quality, beautiful, and they also partially gave us a great discount in form of sponsorship for the event as well.
I wanted to create a piece that people can identify as the SMFEST brand. And thank God for my team, the Billion Craft team, coupled with our team members, we were able to create a masterpiece.
No violence, talk my own, no silence. Choose to be where go touch them. Show some love regardless. I just let you know. 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 Singing from my soul, boasting on my own.
Like, why is it? Yes, the team need photography. Thank you.